Building a Semrush login involves several steps that require attention to detail and a basic understanding of programming concepts. To start, you need to have a Semrush account and a programming language of your choice, such as Python or JavaScript. First, you need to obtain an API key from Semrush, which will serve as your unique identifier and provide access to the platform's features. To do this, log into your Semrush account, navigate to the API settings, and generate a new API key. Next, you need to choose a programming language and a library or framework that supports Semrush API integration. For example, if you choose Python, you can use the requests library to send HTTP requests to the Semrush API. Now, let's move on to the actual login process. To build a Semrush login, you need to send a POST request to the Semrush API with your API key and other required parameters, such as your username and password. The API will then respond with a token that you can use to authenticate your subsequent requests. Here is an example of how you can build a Semrush login using Python. First, import the required libraries, including requests and JSON. Then, define your API key, username, and password, and use the requests library to send a POST request to the Semrush API. The request should include your API key, username, and password, as well as any other required parameters, such as the user agent and content type. The API will then respond with a token that you can use to authenticate your subsequent requests. To handle errors and exceptions, you can use try except blocks to catch any exceptions that may occur during the login process. You can also use logging mechanisms to log any errors or exceptions that may occur. Best practices for building a Semrush login include using secure protocols, such as HTTPS, to encrypt your API requests and responses. You should also use secure methods to store and manage your API key and other sensitive data. In conclusion, building a Semrush login requires attention to detail and a basic understanding of programming concepts. By following these steps and best practices, you can build a secure and reliable Semrush login that provides access to the platform's features and functionality.